G'day everybody, my name's Simon Stribling and this is a brand new channel and I'm very excited about it, Pro Jazz Tips. A quick little bit about myself. I've been a professional jazz musician for over 30 years. Thought I'd like to share with you some of the hacks that I've learnt along the way. I'm actually a multi-instrumentalist, so this channel is going to be dedicated to learning saxophones and brass. So if you're interested in that, guys, hit like and subscribe, join in the fun, and we'll get on with the show. So today, guys, we're just going to do a quick little introductory video of the trumpet, and I'm not going to give you any exercises or anything to show you how to play just yet. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the trumpet. If you're looking to buy one, what to look for, what I suggest you get for practice mutes, and accessories that I have links for down below. So thanks for joining in on the fun, guys, and let's get on with it. Over here you'll see I've just got a few things. I've got the trumpet. This is an old 1960s King. It's a beautiful trumpet. I've got several of them. And I just wanted to show you a couple of things if you're in the market for buying a trumpet. So the first thing you're going to definitely need is valve oil. And I've tried lots of different valve oils, and the one that I've come to really love and rely on is Blue Juice. And I'll put a link below in the description, guys. So if you click on that, you'll probably, actually I don't even know if it's available on Amazon. Like I say, guys, I've just literally set this up and decided to shoot a video. So there it is there. It's called Blue Juice. It's better than everything or anything else that I've ever tried, and it lasts for a very long time. So you're going to need some of that. You're going to need some valve oil. Now, if you don't have valve oil and you're just looking for a way to lubricate the valves, the other thing you can actually do is take the valves out. Just take them out of the casing. You want to make sure you remember which ones they are. And you can just run them under water, under tap water. And if you look, guys, you can notice that these are the pistons of the trumpet. And these are the building blocks. These are the foundation of the trumpet. And if these are damaged or compromised or messed up, your trumpet's not going to work. So I'm just going to show you a couple of little hacks here if you're in the market for buying a trumpet. So one of the first things you want to do when you're in the market to buying a trumpet, you want to feel if there's any play in the valves, left and right, right to left, forward, back and forward. You just want to make sure that there's no obvious play, because that will tell you that like a motor car, that the pistons, being the valves, are worn. And if they're worn, it's an expensive rebuild, and you might, unless the trumpet is very rare, you might just say, you know what, it's not worth the effort to put into this trumpet for the price. And also it might be a good way to get a better deal on the trumpet. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to check that if there's any play in the valves. The next thing I like to do is, this is the middle valve here, is I like to take this guy out here. And what you want to do, so generally whoever did the last work on the trumpet will have set them pretty much exactly the same as far as felts go. So what I like to do here is, if you can see in there, you want to just make sure that you can't quite see in there. But when you, there we go. So when you press the valve down, you want to make sure that the whole of the piston is completely lined up with the valve sleeve here. And if it's not, then that's going to be a minor adjustment. It's not expensive. And any repair guy can do that pretty cheaply. It's called just getting the valves refelted. So definitely not a deal breaker, but it's just a consideration. The next test is something that I think it's really important. Once I get this back in here, you take the mouthpiece out of the trumpet. This is called a compression test. And if you've noticed here, you've got this valve. You've got this slide here for valve number 1. That's valve number 2. And that's valve number 3. So what I typically do, guys, I like to take out, and typically when you pull the slides out, you want to hold the valve down. So what I like to do is I'm going to pull the first slide out. This is called a compression test. And you basically blow into the end without the mouthpiece, and you hold your finger over these holes, and you'll find that there'll be just one will just make no difference, but the other you'll find, there's a lot of back pressure. The more back pressure and less air that leaks out means it's better compression, which means it's overall a better trumpet. So There's a tiny little bit of leaking air, but I've got to blow pretty hard, and finger is in the bottom sleeve, or the bottom pipe. So I'm very happy with that. So the compression is very, very good. And you can do that with all of them. Second one, same deal. Very, very, very good. You will hear a little bit of hissing air, but you do have to blow pretty hard. And on this trumpet, it's the bottom. It's the bottom. So with that one, I'm not going to worry too much on the third. So that just gives you a quick idea that, okay, I know that there's compression. The horn is good. The tuning slide works. The third valve slide works. It's well lubricated. The trumpet is in very, very good shape. So the next thing, guys, I really recommend this because a lot of you are going to be, unfortunately, in an area where you cannot practice a lot of loud trumpet. I know you're going to balk at the price tag of these guys, but this is the best investment ever. And this is the silent brass made by Yamaha. And these right now are about $155 Canadian. But what's really great about this is you can play a bottom G and a bottom F sharp on the trumpet. There is a little increase in back pressure, obviously, because it's creating resistance back into your mouth. But what's great about this is your intonation is not affected as you go right through the horn. And a lot of my mates that are pro musicians, trombone players and trumpet players, we all swear by them. And the link is below. These are an absolute fantastic investment, guys. And what's really great is when you actually do get on the gig and you've been using this all week, you're like, holy smokes, I feel so strong. So that's the Yamaha Silent Brass, and the link is below. And finally, guys, you're going to need one of these. You really will. I use this one. It's made by K&M, and this is basically it's a trumpet stand, because really you are going to damage the horn if you just leave it on your lap. And these are just a necessity, and that just screws in there like that. It sits there, and then the trumpet goes in there. And the good thing about this, with the 5 stems or 5 legs, it's pretty sturdy like that. So that's great if you're in a section or you're playing in a jazz band, pop band, orchestral situation, whatever it is. Even if you're at school, you don't want to be able to, knock that over, because the last thing you want to do is knock the trumpet over and hit any of this. And the worst place to hit a trumpet, obviously, is on this casing here, which is where the pistons are. And so basically what's great about this is you just spin it. This goes back into there like so. And then that slides into the bell like such. It's flush, and then that will sit in the case. So it always goes everywhere with me, and that's a beauty. So, guys, I'm just going to leave the video at that. This is just a little 101. So, guys, tell all your mates about this crazy Aussie guy who lives in Canada called Simon. Simon Stribling is my name, and I'm a jazz musician, and I'm going to have a lot of fun doing videos. So, guys, if you like and subscribe and I see that number grow, I'll be really, really excited, and that's going to fuel my passion and excitement to really persevere and persist and move forward with hopefully helping you with some little hacks and tips that I've learnt along the way. So thanks, everybody, for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers, mates.